Cedric Frolic will be the man to guide the Nkandla Adhoc committee.
All relevant reports will be dealt with by this committee. That includes the report from the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence that was based on the work of the security cluster ministers. It also includes the report from the public protector, and it also includes any SIU reports that may be available or other reports that must still be made available. And of course, the report of the President in response, where he refers to all these topics.
Opposition MPs want clarity on whether the committee will have the powers to subpoena witnesses, including President Jacob Zuma himself.
That perhaps maybe the committee can agree as to who the person must come and serve before this committee so that we can discuss it further. Or is that power not included?
We can't talk about the timetable without talking about subpoenaing of people, because it informs your timetable if you are going to have interactions with people.
It's not something that you sit and draw up like you are doing a shopping list. You consider the reports, and the reports themselves will indicate the need, and then you decide on the persons on the basis of the need that emanate from the report and the discussion of the report.
The committee will reconvene next week to discuss committee rules and decide on a full program. Lester Kivet, Parliament.
Public Members Unit team. And essentially what they do is they reflect on what has happened as far as the report of the Public Protector is concerned. And I think you must just read the first and second, the first, the second, and then the last paragraph of this letter that we've received. Over to you, sir.
The letter reads as follows. Subject, Public Protector and Parliament. We humbly write this letter to the South African Parliament and Public Protector regarding the issue of Nkandla security upgrade. We as Public Members Unit team feel that this issue has humiliated the President of the Republic of South Africa. We as members of the public, we are now putting the end to this issue by saying once the Public Protector finalizes every report that is needed, including that amount of money that they are saying the President should pay back, we as Public Members Unit team will then take it from there, and we as the Public Members Unit team, we will pay that money back on behalf of the President Jacob Zuma. Paragraph number 2 reads as follows. We as members of the public believe that how the whole process was handled. Yes, sir?
Yes, just read up to that point.
Okay. Just to repeat, we as members of the public believe that how the whole process was handled, how it was announced to the public, how it was investigated, and how it is handled by some members of the Parliament is just to disgrace the President of South Africa. And then proceeding to the last paragraph as instructed, on behalf of Public Members Unit team, which is passionate about South Africa's transformation, we thank you in advance for your consideration of the request made here. Please, for more details, contact the below mentioned person on the above number or email. Thank you, Chair.
Honourable members, those are that is the gist of the first letter that we've received from this group. I must just add that we are still busy with deliberations, and although such letters can be sent to Parliament, we put it on record that it is there, it cannot have any meaningful bearing on the work of this committee that is dealing with the official reports, but I want to hear from members of the committee themselves.
Chairperson, as you said, that the letter, I don't think we can note it, but there isn't, Parliament does not have mandate in terms of what the letter says. As members of the public, if they want to do what they want to do, it's up to them. We cannot pronounce on it. Let's note it and move on.
Can we go to the second letter, please? So we agree that we note it and we move on. The second one? Let me just see the second letter is it's a very long correspondence consisting of a number of pages. It runs into 18 pages. It comes from a group of attorneys representing a group under the banner Concerned Lawyers and Educationists for the Equality Before the Law. And it comes from Magigaba Incorporated group of attorneys. It deals with a formal complaint against the Public Protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, and it refers to various instances that they highlight as problematic to them and why they are bringing this to our attention. Now, if you just give me a minute, I'm just trying to get the procedural advice because we've referred this to the legal advisors in Parliament. We must remember, honourable members and ladies and gentlemen of the media, that this committee has a very specific mandate as an ad hoc committee. And the task of this ad hoc committee is to consider the report of the President. What this letter is saying is essentially that they have a major problem with the way that the public protector, according to them, is conducting her work and has conducted her work. And because of that, they are laying a formal complaint against the public protector in Parliament. Without going into the details of this matter, we must keep in mind that in terms of the current arrangement in Parliament, that there are portfolio committees and select committees that are set up specifically.
Honourable members, I hope that Honourable Filtan has completed this important call, and therefore we should resume with the hearing. The question of a pointer has been resolved, and the pointer, I think, is in the hands of the witness for purposes of making sure that we follow the individuals that he may be referring to. I just hope that the screen as well will be a little bit much more clearer to the witness to be able to differentiate the pictures of the persons that are appearing there, because it is really a long distance in between the witness and the screen. I hope that he will be able to make those specific differentiations as he has been doing since yesterday. I now recognize Mr. Van Voore to proceed with the leading of evidence, of course, after confirming whether the witness is able to see those pictures correctly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If it will assist Mr. Kaso in the process of identifying the named honourable members, and Mr. Kaso would have to indicate, would it be better for him if the lights are dimmed while he does this?
Mr. Chair, I think one request I would have is if I could be allowed to stand while I identify them. I can try while the lights are on, except that in some instances I would require the picture to move, to be in motion, because it's difficult when it's still. But yes, I will do my best, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Kaso. Do proceed.
If I could also use this sign. Is that acceptable? The member I'm pointing at right now, that would be Honorable Kaula. Then Honorable Malema. Honorable Shivambu. Honorable Maxine. Okay, let me just write them down as well so I don't repeat. As Honorable Munsami. As Honorable Joseph. Of course, it could move, but that is Honorable Mashabela. That one. That's Honorable Mqitama. Mr. Chair, if the picture could move a bit, I'll indicate when to stop. So. Okay, stop. That is Honorable Morapela. Okay, if we could move again. That's Honorable Ramakaza. If you could just stick with the members, if possible. You can rewind it. That is Honorable Sonti. If you can just play it again, I just want to confirm that. I know that the picture takes different forms and shapes. So if the player can try to take those angles, of course, Mr. Chair, I watched this on a smaller screen, a laptop, but I want to be clear. Yes. Okay, just player. Okay, that's Honorable Mwaniso.